gang, Alex here again taking you through today's session. And today we have a bit of a bro session, you'll be glad to hear. We've got a serious upper body push session which is going to leave you feeling very, very pumped and ready to hit the beach if only we could. And for quite some time after this, it's going to be a good one. So the workout itself was taken from Pat Sherwood, one of the OGs of CrossFit. It's called Commercial Break. And the workout itself is 150 push-ups for time. And every time, there's a bit of a twist. Every time you're going to break up one of your sets of push-ups, you're going to complete 10 air squats. And the idea is we're going to try and not exceed 300 air squats. So at least 30, we're going to try and do it in less than 30 sets. So if you're completing the push-ups in sets of 4 or 5, you should be sweet. If you do hit over 300 air squats, that's fine. Just keep going with the push-ups. Just stop doing the air squats. So our timeline for today, I'll take you through a little bit of a warm-up for wrists. Then we'll go through some different push-up progressions, starting for some easier ones and working our way through some more difficult ones, just to get you primed and ready for the workout. That'll be a bit of strength as well. And then we'll have our workout, which is working more of our pressing muscular endurance. We'll go through that, and then I'll get you a cool down, a bit of a stretch, and send you on your way. Good job, let's get ready to go.
A few inches later.
Okay, so we will start our warm-up and slash strength with getting our wrists warmed up. We're going to be put through quite a bit of pressure with all these push-ups we're going to do. So we'll start off interlocking our fingers, making a fist here, and then we'll just do 10 wrist circles one way. So starting off one way, trying to get out all the cracks and the pops before we get on the floor. And reverse that, 10 circles the other way. A lot of cracking and popping going on here. Okay. So we'll move on now into just another quick series. If you want to get down into a quadruped position, so knees on the floor and our hands underneath our shoulders. Let's think about spreading, tucking our pelvis underneath and spreading our shoulder blades. From here our fingers are pointed forwards, and from here we're just going to lean our weight over our wrists for 10 reps, nice and slow and controlled. We'll also think about our handstand fingers, so pressing our fingers into the floor and trying to spread our fingers out as wide as possible. Try and get as much contact with the floor as we can. Nice strong position. Okay, next we're going to go fingers pointed towards ourselves. Elbows pointing towards us, and then from here we're going to just lean back again, nice and gently and controlled for 10 reps. Next one then, we're going to go fingers pointing out this way, opposite directions. And then from here we're going to lean over side to side, just along with me. And final one then, everybody's least favourite including mine, we're going to go back of the hands. So back of the hands on the floor, and let's see if we can rotate so my elbows here, and we're rotating it around now towards me. So let's see if we can do that. Now we're going to rock back again. You don't need to rock as far back with this one, you should feel a stretch almost immediately. This one's pretty spicy. If you want an extra stretch, let's see if we can lift those fingers off the floor and make a little fist. Good. So our wrists are ready to go. Let's get stuck into some push-ups. So we're going to go through numerous progressions of push-ups. If you do get stuck, just stick with the last one you've done. and that way you'll still get some strength gains from this. So our top of our push-up position we'll talk about first. So we want that same position where our hands are underneath our shoulders, our legs are extended, our bum is squeezed, and I'm pushing the floor away. So we're in a bit of a hollow position here, and I've got my handstand fingers going. So from here we're just going to do a negative push-up. So I'm going to try and lower myself down as slow as possible, for at least the count of 5, and then I'm going to go back up on my knees, just to make it a bit more simple. We're just getting warmed up. So we'll go through 5 more reps of our negative push-ups. Try and make those nice and slow. Try and keep those elbows in. You don't want the elbows, for all our push-ups, we don't want the elbows coming out wide, we want them coming in. Don't worry if you can do less than 5 seconds, that's fine. Good. Okay, so our next progression then is just going to be our normal push-up, and we'll go through that next. This is what we're going to be doing in the workout. So same starting position, this time we're just going to pop right back up again. If we can't do this on our feet, we can go on our knees. So we'll just go through some normal push-ups again. Try to keep those elbows in, nice and tight. Try to keep our bum squeezed, our tummy tight. We don't really want to see this, the bum staying high. We want it nice and tucked under, like so. Scale just on our knees, like that. 5 reps. Good. Our next progression then is going to be our hand release push-up. So we're going to controlled go down to the bottom and release our hands. So it's going to take a little bit of shoulder extension to get our hands up off the floor. It's also going to test our midline because we're not able to bounce straight back up. We're going to need to make sure we're really, really tight at the bottom. So it should look like so. Like so. If you again can't do that, we'll just do that on our knees. Like so. 5 reps of that. Ooh. Starting to feel a pump already. It's not good. Okay, so our next version then is going to be our triangle push-up. So this is going to hit our triceps a little bit more. So you're going to make our diamond push-up rather. So you're going to make a diamond with your hands nice and close together and push up that way. So again, on our feet if we can. Or if not, we can go on our knees again. Or similar like we did with our negative, if you can go down on your hands, or on your feet rather, and then up on your knees. Let's do that. So 5 reps of our triangle or diamond push-ups. Try and go as close as you can. If you can't go thumbs and fingers touching, just go as close as you can. Try and go for about 5 reps. Oh, good. Our next version then is a pretty difficult one. We're going to go through a planche push-up. So for this, we're going to try and lean as much of our body weight forward over our hips as we can. We're going to then try and get our hands as close to our hips as possible. So instead of a normal push-up, where your hands are kind of coming down to your chest, we're going to try and get our hands as close to our hips as we can. So again, it should look something hopefully like this. We can try that again on our knees if we have to. Like so. So 5 of those. If you can do them in a row, good. If you can't, just do them as singles. Oh, nice. Okay, so the next progression we're going to do, as we rest my legs up, which I need, we're going to do some clapping push-ups, so a bit more explosive than what we've just done. Fudge push-ups, a bit slower, a lot more time under tension. With these handstand clap push-ups, we're looking to explode as much as we can out of the bottom, try and get some air time at the top, clap, and then back into our next rep. So our 5 reps, our reps should look like so, nice and quick and explosive. Like so. Again, we can do that on our knees if we need. A bit harder actually. So 5 of those. Our last one then is going to be like a half deficit push-up. So we're going to grab some kind of implement. If you have 2 plates, you can do it that way. I'm going to use a kettlebell, and I'm going to switch over the side, so it's going to cause you're going to have to, again, a bit more shoulder extension. We're going to work that on one arm each time to try and get lower as possible. So one hand's going to be on the kettlebell. If you have a plate, you can do it on one side of the plate. From there then you're going to push up, then come up, so up over, like so. So we'll do that for 3 reps each side. Again, on your knees if you have to. So, we should be well prepped now for all the push-ups we're going to do. Warm and ready to go. Our scales, so for the workout, we're just going to do normal push-ups, like we did in that. Again, just taking the elbows in nice and tight. Try and keep that nice tight position. Don't want to see half reps, or we don't want to see thumbs up nice and high. We want to try and avoid, and it's going to be hard when we get tired, we want to try and avoid these kind of reps. Let's try and stay nice and strict with the reps as we're going through the workout. Our scales then, you can either do our push up on the way down on our feet and then up on our knees. You can do that version, or you can go all on our knees. Or if you have a bench, or if you're in this inside sofa or a seat, you can do some elevated push-ups, which make it slightly easier. Same thing, bum nice and squeezed, tummy nice and tight. Like so. Those will be our options for our workout. squats then. We're not really going to get too worried about getting those warmed up. After all, squats are our rest effectively in the workout. So again, what we're just looking for is feet shoulder width apart, bum squeeze, trying to keep our knees tracking over our toes. Let's see if we can get to a full squat where our hips are below our knees. Try and keep our chest nice and tall. Try and avoid something looking like this. So we'll just go through 10 of our air squats till you're warmed up. Good. Again, try and keep those to a strict standard. If you are struggling with mobility, just go down as low as you can. If that's there, if you don't have full squats yet, just go down as low as you can. So that's us pretty much good to go. Final thing to talk about before we start is strategy. For high volume pressing like this, it's a weakness of mine, as it will be for some people, and it's the kind of movement that once it goes, it's hard to get it back. So before you start, try and formulate a plan of how you want to attack this workout. You want to go out from the start with some big sets, but not so big that you're going to drop off to singles or doubles, because then you're just going to have a terrible time. So you want to try and maintain something bigger sets that you can. I'm going to try and do first couple of sets, 15 reps, and then hold on to 10s throughout. But have a think before you start, formulate a plan of what you want to try and do, and see if you can do it. Enjoy. Okay, so just before we start, a little reminder of our workout. So we have 150 push-ups for time. Every time you break a set, so every time you have to stop and rest, you're going to do 10 air squats, and try not to exceed 300 air squats. So that's about 30 sets, and if you do exceed that, then stop doing air squats, just keep on going with your push-ups. Okay, see you on the other side. Okay, so just to finish off, so we're able to use our hands tomorrow and our arms. We're going to go through just a few stretches and then set you on your way. Okay, so the first one, we're going to do a pec stretch. Well, it's a stretch that's going to do your shoulders and as well as your pecs. So lie an arm against the wall. So you're going to face the wall, have that arm flat against the wall at shoulder height. Then we're going to turn into it, so turn away from the wall. That's just going to open up the shoulder. You should feel stretch the tops of our shoulders. Try and bring that breathing under control. Swap over sides, same thing, arm nice and flat against the wall, whole arm touching, and then just turn ourselves into it. So a nice stretch, feel a bit of stretch on the bicep too. Leave that there. We'll just finish with one more for the lower pec this time. So you're going to place your elbow and forearm then against the wall with your palm against the wall, and then same thing, we're just going to turn away from it like so. Just really trying to open up the chest area, the pec area. You feel a little bit of the bicep as well. It's just going to target a bit more of the lower pec this time. So over sides, same thing, shoulder height, elbow in, forearm, then from here, try and turn into that. So that workout really tested our muscular endurance, our upper body pushing. Something I definitely need to work on. My sets went down pretty low there, just 6s and 5s at the end. So hitting workouts like that more often will definitely help increase that endurance. As well as you'll see some strength gains with that too. And we'll leave that stretch there. That's you. Good job everyone. Nice work.